This is a quick review of the Pioneer AVH-P3300BT DVD AV receiver. I just had this receiver installed in my Chevy SSR, so you can see how it sits within the dashboard. It's a double DIN receiver. It fills up the entire space where the stock player used to be. Right now the receiver is on radio mode. It's got several modes, a completely integrated 5.8-inch touchscreen. We take it from radio mode to a different mode. You can see that there is a USB iPod mode. There's also an SD mode where you can take advantage of the SD card, and an auxiliary mode as sources that can be selected. The radio offers a number of connection options, and here you can see that there's space for the iPod connector to plug directly into the radio, and then just to the right of that is the SD slot. Underneath the iPod connector dock is the AV input. So a number of different ways you can connect. The great thing about the radio is once connected, the iPod connector also serves to charge your cell phone or your iPhone or your iPod Touch or whatever device you've got plugged in for purposes of listening to music. The one nice thing I like about this radio is, aside from the volume and station adjustment controls and the menu and mode selection buttons and the touch screen, there's also a remote control that comes with the Pioneer. Here you can control the volume, you can control your DVDs if you got those playing in the device. You can change stations, band. You've almost got complete functional control of the radio by use of the remote. I did not install the steering wheel controls, and so I used the remote control to turn up the volume, as you can see. I also use the remote to change the stations. So, very nice in terms of listening to a variety of music. Some of the on-screen functions also include the ability to dial your cell phone directly from the radio via Bluetooth, and the cell phone integrates completely with this device. Hit the phone button. You've got the option of pulling up a keypad, checking on calls that you've received or made, opening your address book, turning on an automatic answer feature so that you pick up your phone by default. Or you can use the ringer that you've got selected on your phone to come through your radio speakers. So a number of great things there with the phone feature. You can also customize a number of features to include fader balance, graphic equalizer, sonic control, where you determine what level of bass and if you want to use the subwoofer or not. You can customize the screen so that the appearance of the text or the background are to your liking based on your preferred color scheme. And you can see the light panel change as I make changes. Or you can have it such that you just get a random color sampling that rotates through the entire color palette based on just a random order. When the device is off or put on source mode, you get a nice demo. And here it just cycles through all of its features and functionality to include all the different backgrounds, color schemes, and so forth. So a nice visual display of what's possible with this radio. So, all in all, I like the radio. It does a great job for me. It is a valued and necessary replacement to the device that I had before, the stock stereo. It really makes use of my Bose system in a way that's much better and that I can appreciate far more than what I had before. And I'm sure this will be a traveling companion for those long road trips that I make that'll make them much more enjoyable. So that's the Pioneer AVH-B3300BT radio.